the recording for you, Henry.
My name is Jonathan Kelleher. I'm the Artistic Director at Bímís in Tralee. I have been dancing since I was probably about 6 years of age, 5 or 6 maybe. I would have first learned some dancing from my mother, who was a dancer, who would have learned some steps from Phil Cahill, who himself would have been a pupil of Jeremiah Molyneux, the North Kerry dance master. So that would have been the first introduction to step dancing, I suppose. And then my first formal dancing would have been when I went to the local school, Drumclough National School, and Jimmy Hickey would have been the teacher coming in there once a week, and I would have studied dancing from Jimmy once I started school right till I finished primary school. From there, when I was around the age of 9, then I joined, and I was lucky enough to get into the training academy in Bímís, where I studied dance as well for many years under Jimmy Smith, Pat Hannafin, Pat Hearn himself, and more. In 1989, then I became a professional member of the company, and it's then I really started looking into dance much more, because I discovered the recordings of Jerry Monnick's pupils, people like Jack Lyons, Phil Cahill, Liam Tarrant, Sean Cahill, Jerry Nolan, all of these, and I would have studied the tapes for many years and still do, and where I would have picked up some steps from them. I also would have learned steps along the way from different people like John McCarthy, who was also a student of Jerry Monnick's, Jerry Morville from New York, when he was here several times, and I would have learned some steps from him. I learned some steps from my grandaunt, Lil McAvoy, who again was a Monnick's pupil, Pat Hearn himself, and many more. So there would have been a lot of the teachers I would have had down through the years. My first dancing teacher, as I mentioned, was Jimmy Hickey, and I still learn some steps off Jimmy, and have been recently over the last 24 months. I've been learning some more steps from Jimmy Hickey. The Monnick steps, were all from those people. It would have been all Monnick's steps I would have learned. I never got into the competitive side of dancing. It never really interested me, that whole competitive side. So it was always just the North Kerry Monnick style I would have learned from many people. Why is it important to keep the tradition of this style of Irish dancing going? It's hugely important, hugely important, because for the simple reason, if you think about it, back through time, there was always regional styles in every part of Ireland. Like, you would have gone to the north of Ireland, and there would have been a Belfast style, or a Donegal style, or a Galway style, or a Dublin style, or a Cork style, and a Kerry style as well. That would have been the common thing that would have been known. Unfortunately, I suppose, due to the world getting so small, and a lot of children now just really want the modern, flashy, show type dancing, and that has kind of taken over from a lot of the regional styles, with the result that an awful lot of the regional styles have died out and are no longer there. In some places, some small pockets, that would be certainly there. But here in North Kerry, we're very lucky that we've still held on to it through all the work we've done in Bímís, through the likes of Jimmy Hickey still teaching in the schools. That style is still alive, taught and practiced to this day, and it's very important. It's taught, as I said, by Jimmy Hickey, still in the schools, still travelling around all of North Kerry teaching in schools. It's taught by ourselves in Bímís. It's the style we pass on to all the children. It's used in all of our productions. I teach myself on workshops online at the moment, but anywhere I go, it's always this style I teach. And it's also taught in University of Limerick, where I have done some workshops down through the years as well, but they still teach some parts of it there as well. But the main place would be taught, I suppose, is through all the work we do in Bímís in Tralee.